Welcome to Your Future, Your Way, where we explore the many ways to reach your academic and professional goals. Whether you are a recent grad, considering career advancement, or even changing careers, this podcast is for you. There is more than one way to do higher education. This is Your Future, Your Way.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm an enrollment coach for the Professional Degrees and Certificates in the Division of Continuing Studies at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Get ready for an application assistance takeover.
Before we start, we want you to know that the views, information, or opinions expressed in this podcast do not reflect the views of the Division of Continuing Studies, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, or the Board of Regents.
In today's episode, we're walking you through how to submit your online application to the University of Wisconsin-Madison Graduate School. Before diving in, we recommend listening to our application assistance episodes at pdc.wisc.edu/podcast, where we cover everything from preparing your application materials and writing a compelling statement of purpose to best practices for requesting letters of recommendation and tips for international students. The episodes will set you up for success before you submit your application, which is exactly what we're focusing on today. Let's get started. Once you're ready to start your application, go to UW-Madison's online application at grad.wisc.edu/apply/start. If you're prompted to select an entry term, be sure to choose the 2025 entry term option. You'll need a valid email address to create your account, and if you're graduating from an undergraduate program soon, we recommend using a personal email like Gmail instead of your academic email address. Many schools deactivate student email accounts after graduation, and we want to make sure you don't miss any important notifications. After creating your account, the first step is to start a new application. Make sure to read through the welcome message before moving forward. You'll then be asked to complete sections like application type, personal information, and citizenship. When you get to the program selection section, choose your specific program either from the drop-down menu or by using the filters. Next up is the term select section, where you'll indicate when you plan to start the program. After that, in the educational background section, you'll add details about any colleges or universities you attended. Here, you'll need to upload unofficial transcripts for all institutions you've attended. These are typically available from your institution as PDF files, often for free or a small fee. There's also an optional section to share whether you've had previous research experience. If so, additional fields will pop up asking for more details about your research experience. In the test scores section, you'll add test scores such as the GRE. Test score requirements vary by program, so check your program of interest on guide.wisc.edu to see if certain test scores are required. If you're an international student, you might need to submit English proficiency scores such as the TOEFL, the IELTS, or Duolingo, which we newly accept. Go to grad.wisc.edu/apply/requirements to learn more about the English proficiency requirements. When you reach the statements and CV/resume section, you need to upload your statement of purpose, typically no more than 2 pages or 1,000 words. Make sure it highlights your reasons for pursuing the program at UW, your plan for success, and any relevant experiences. We recommend tailoring your statement for each program and using available resources, like a writing center, to help refine your draft. Moving on, the next section in the application is the recommendations section. The prompt at the top of the page will list the number of recommendations the program requires, typically 2 or 3. When entering your recommender's information in the application portal, click Add New and fill out the required fields. Roughly 24 hours after entering their information in your application, Your recommender will receive an email from the graduate school asking them to complete a recommendation form. Again, this recommendation is submitted directly by your recommender into the online application, so you won't be collecting those letters and submitting them yourself. Be sure to give your recommenders a heads up to look out for an email from admissions@grad.wisc.edu. If they don't see it, ask them to check their spam folder or try a different email address. By this point, you've made wonderful progress on your application, and the remaining sections gather information from you about funding, where you'll answer questions about loans and work studies. In the residency section, you'll complete a residency form. There's also a section asking about any past academic or behavioral misconduct. Now that you've filled out all the sections in the application, you can do a final review to make sure everything is complete, and finally sign and submit your application. After hitting submit, you'll be prompted to pay the $75 application fee. Your application is not fully submitted until after you pay the application fee. You can check your application status in the application portal at any time to make sure your application is fully submitted.
This episode of Your Future, Your Way comes from UW-Madison Professional Programs, offering over 90 graduate-level programs including online and evening and weekend options for working adults. For more details, visit us at go.wisc.edu/pro.
After submitting your application, the program will review your materials. Timing varies by program. Some review on a rolling basis and others review after the deadline. Check in with your program of interest for more details. If you are recommended for admission, you'll need to provide official transcripts where the graduate school will then make an admission decision. Admissions decisions will be posted in the application portal, where you can also accept or decline the offer. Keep an eye on your inbox for further instructions. If you encounter any technical issues, feel free to reach out to the graduate school at admissions@grad.wisc.edu. Preparing your application materials for graduate school at the University of Wisconsin-Madison should be an exciting and rewarding experience. By thoroughly researching your chosen program, meeting all deadlines, and assembling a strong application package, you'll enhance your chances of admission to UW-Madison. If you have any questions about professional graduate programs or need guidance on your application materials, don't hesitate to reach out to us at coach@pdc.wisc.edu. An enrollment coach like myself will be happy to assist you. Thank you for joining our Application Assistance Takeover. Good luck, and we hope to see your application soon. On Wisconsin.
Join us next time to learn more about professional programs at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Learn how to shape your future your way.